Hey, this is Tim with What Could Go Wrong. Today I'm building a loft for my shop and trying to get a little extra room, trying to get some things completed. But I wanted to come on here, and this is my debut video, I guess you can say, of what could go wrong. Now, I don't have a whole lot of construction background. I have some. Not much. But I do have a lot of projects that I can't pay nobody to do. So I have to do it on my own. Got no choice. Alright. So all of my materials that I use every day is repurposed, reclaimed materials. So I'm a fiber optic splicer by trade. And we get the big spools of fiber. Well, when that moved, once we get done with the fiber, a lot of times they just don't want it. So I'll take them and bust them down. I built a wall for my cast iron in my house with that kind of stuff. I built a shelf in our bedroom, things like that. So it is, I've tried to, yeah, I know, shot's missing. I'm trying to get to a point where I don't have to figure out where money's going to come from for materials. My wife, like, you know, most everybody else's wife, has got 1,000 different projects. I forgot something. And I try to get the things that she wants accomplished. But the problem is, we broke. Like majority of Americans are now. I don't know if y'all can relate, but if I have one emergency costing $100, which it be tire blows out, brakes fail, you know, capacitor and compressor goes out, something is going to cost either at $100 or more, we're screwed. We're going to have to bill shuffle, work, try to figure out what we can do. A little backstory on it. A couple years ago, me and my wife decided that she needed to quit her job and become a stay-at-home mom. It wasn't just my decision. It was our decision. We talked about it for years. And we did eventually do that. Like I said, I think it's been about 2 years ago. So it's been a struggle to make ends meet. We make it, but it's a struggle. I couldn't do it without her. She's an amazing mom. She's an amazing wife. She take care of home while I take care of bills. So with that being said, we have chickens and we have a garden and different things, and so I have to figure out where materials come from. Like I said before, I'm on a phone. I don't really do this, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. This is gonna get kind of interesting. I'm gonna keep it as PG as I can possibly can. Y'all might see my belly. I quit smoking cigarettes 5 years ago, and I blew up. Alright, we're building a loft. The material that I'm using, a friend of mine did a job and had some 2x4s he couldn't really use, and so he called me up, said, hey, can you use these? Free lumber's free lumber. I dumpster dive for some stuff. A lot of construction sites, when they get done with the job, they'll throw away the material unless it's a lot. Some construction sites don't. Some companies don't. Sometimes they'll move it, but a lot of times that material is already paid for, and they don't want to move it because they're going to get new material at the new job. Especially if it's been sitting out in the weather for a month or two, they necessarily won't use it. There's a lot of things go into it. But for me, I don't care because it's free. Just a little bit extra work. I guess I'm going to have to move you up. Alright. So, today, I'm trying to make a loft. Now, I've got some lag bolts that I'm going to use for this eventually. And I'm looking for them currently. I don't know where I put them, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. But this video is to help people that feel like they want to do stuff that's great. They want to do stuff. They either don't know how, or they do know how, and they just don't have the money to. So, we'll see. It's going to get kind of interesting, folks. All right. So, I have a better ladder. I just don't feel like digging it out. So, when I say scrounge materials, let's walk out here. I scrounge pallets, poles. There's all kind of materials over there. I get a little bit of everything. I'm building a new chicken coop. Well, that's why I'm trying to clean up my shop. Kind of really haven't done a whole lot out here. Just had a new baby. And, well, I didn't. My wife did. And it's been kind of rough finding all the time that I need. I imagine somebody going to be in the comments talking about, oh, you're doing it wrong, you need to do it that way. Or you stack that there wrong. You do it this way. And you know what? You're probably right. But this is my shop, my property. And I need to make sure that I do. It will work for me. 4 inches. 4 inches. Well, there's probably somebody that's freaking out. I got a Milwaukee Impact with a DeWalt chuck in it. Hey, can't afford it. Oh, that's off. Just drop everything. Why don't you? Oh, you know what? I'll move that one. See, I told you, I'm not professional about it. Let me go right here at that edge of the ceiling. Yeah, that'd be better. Maybe. I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to do a lot of things. But what I do know is the how bead broke. I've got that down pretty down pat. Okay, let me check it again. See, y'all keep me honest. I need to pull it back that way. That might be sturdy. Let's do it again. So, we probably need to figure out how to do time lapse. And figure out what I'm doing. That would probably be a good idea. Well, that ain't gonna work. Not the way I wanted it to. Let's see. Ah, okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Perfect spot. Oh. You know, sometimes it's great being 6'1", and other times it's not so great. Yeah, see that back one? I gotta move that over. Yeah. One of them things. What could go wrong? I could put it in the wrong spot. But that's why I want to make these videos. Because a lot of times when I'm looking up how to do something, I can't find what I'm looking for. And sometimes I can find what I'm looking for, but they say, well, you can do this if you spend about $500 in materials. Well, I can spend about 48 cents on materials. That's my budget. Let's see if I can prop you up right. Yeah, works. So what did I do? I'll put it right there on the edge. Yep. Yes, sir. A little bit up. But what I try to do sank it. Board's a little warped. What I try to do is be as much cost effective as I can. Oh, that was gonna be fun. I don't know where I'm gonna put y'all. Alright, if all of a sudden the camera does something weird, you fail. I'll catch you. Eventually. Oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. I actually might know what I'm doing. Don't tell nobody. Don't you just love it when you put a screw in your mouth and you gotta take it out and you pull your mustache hair? Yes, me? Well, y'all might get to see the first fall. That do not use as a step. I use that as a step all the time. Of course, I gotta use my left hand. Well, I hope the ocean's not nowhere near. Oh. What did I do with it? I found it. How's that upside down? Okay. See. Do not use a. It's not a step. Unless you're in a weird spot. And you can't find out where to put your phone. bars. All right, let's check it again. Oh, y'all boys good. I might actually know what he's doing. Probably not. Okay, good. That's a little too close. But I've seen a lot where I've worked with guys doing stuff. I worked in chicken houses, doing landscaping, detailing buses, working mechanic, doing pretty much if it's paid my bills, I've done it. The only things I ain't been is a volunteer firefighter. Nope, that's not true. I was farming one day and I think I was the one that caused it. I was smoking a cigarette and I flicked it out the window of the tractor and we was making cotton modules. And cotton modules caught on fire. Well, that didn't work. No, really don't catch on fire. They smolder until you start messing with it and then they catch on fire. But I had to put that fire out. So I guess I can't say that anymore. I am a volunteer firefighter. In a sense, not, for a job. But I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I got so many projects. Oh, good Lord. I forget how heavy that jerker is. That is a future project. A guy I know messed up the brake rotor in a bucket truck and they was gonna throw it away, and as the opportunist as I am, I'm like, no, don't throw it away. I'll do something with it. And I got thinking, brake rotors can hold up a good bit of heat. So that's probably not going to work. This is probably not going to work the way I want it to. But I got a buddy of mine to weld this rotor onto this steel plate, and I've got to figure out how to make something that fits this hole here to where I can put, where is it at? This blower on away from that to make a little makeshift forge. Put some lava rock and some wood and stuff like that. And because little baby anvil, I've got some to do blacksmithing. I'm not a blacksmith. I don't know how. I've got some metal I'm going to try to turn into a knife. It's probably going to be a boomerang when I get done. But you know what? Unless you try, you don't know if you can. Who knows? I might be the next world champion blacksmith person. Probably not. That's a spider. This is gonna get interesting. Trying to figure out where to put y'all. Hey, wait a minute. I might be on something. Maybe not. Yeah, no, not. Wait, oh God. Well, y'all might just have to, okay, there we go. Hey, how you doing? Come here often? Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Reclaimed wood from a dumpster out of a job site. They had concrete all over it, and on one side it had concrete all over it, the other side they just had formed it up, throwing it away. Perfectly good. I'm a big old boy. I forget that sometimes. I'll give you a little bit more of a backstory. I'm in the wrong spot. That's my backstory. I'm always in the wrong spot. That didn't feel right. All right, try this again. So, got a piece of metal stuck in my finger. So, son of a biscuit eating, bullfrog jumping, cat licking, chicken chasing. This is about to get stupid. Okay. Okay. So, I don't think this is smart. Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute. I promise. There's a backstory coming, and I just got to, yeah. I swear. Put everything in the way. Alright. Let's try this again. Step on this, maybe the ladder. Oh boy, look at that belly. Oh. That was kind of difficult. I got 1 foot here, 1 foot there. Ooh. So, backstory. You know what? I tell you what. What chicken chasing, frog jumping, donkey riding, cat licking. One board. Gotta do one board. Okay, I'm back again. Y'all miss me? Oh, okay. It's level. Plumb. I'm sorry. Plumb. Several years ago, I made a decision to get sober. And this October, this year, I will be 9 years sober from drugs. I've done everything under the sun. And I was killing myself. I wasn't the best person I could be. And so I decided that I need help, and I went to rehab. And that was the best decision I ever made. Ow. So, thing that is, I have some tendencies of my old life. I burned a lot of brain cells. I tell you what, if I drop that level one more time, I know something. Anyways. So, got sober, got married, had kids, and, you know, doing these projects. My dad passed away in 2019, and that man could build or weld anything. If the sun rose and you didn't want it to rise, my dad could weld the crap together. Alright, there's a bunch of spider webs up here. I'm not terrified of spiders. I really don't want them on me, so just making sure he is not hanging around me. Because, you know, that's not the kind of video we want. It will no longer be kid friendly. I got ahead of myself again. Didn't put a screw in there. You idiot. But, anyways. So, I got sober. And life is great. Wish I'd made a little bit more money, but, or not made more money, had a little bit more money. But you know what? I might be financially poor, but I'm the richest man that I know. Right? Well, gotta get on board. It's bleed on me. That was almost bad. I'm at 34 minutes. I've got to get some more stuff done. I'll make another video on, you know, this stuff, but just kind of giving you a story of why I'm doing this, what caused me to think this way, what caused me to act this way, and kind of why I'm doing this. You know, hopefully somebody finds it useful or funny or both. But until then, keep your head on a swivel. I'll see you on the next one.